My name is Drew Harding, and I did my presentation on Tesla's announcement to downsize their company. This was released in June, and so this is pretty recent. And since it's such a large organization and it's in the news a lot with its cars, I think this is a really interesting topic. Okay, so this communication came from Elon Musk himself, who is the CEO of Tesla. He sent out a communication to all of his employees, just to the employees, about this new downsizing that's coming up and where the company is going to be going. And when he did this, one of the employees, I'm sure a lot of them actually, probably sent the message out to the media, which then leaked it because Tesla's such a big company, this is big news. So then when Elon Musk realized that the message had gotten leaked out to the media, he then leaked the message himself to the media because he didn't want rumors going on about what's going on in his company, because that's not good for employee morale or even the stock market prices or anything like that. So he came out and confirmed that there will be a 9% cut to salaried employees over the coming months, just because, well, we'll get into that. So during this email, he also reassured customers that the Model 3 will still be coming out and meeting its production goals for the new year. This is important because he's not only is he looking out for the employees, but he's looking out for the customers. So he's looking at the stakeholders as well, because a lot of people have pre-ordered cars from this company and they're waiting to get these cars, and they're a little bit behind on their goals are right now. But he's reassuring them that this is not, we're not making cuts to production, we're making cuts to development teams. So Elon just wants to be clear about what's happening. Why is he doing this? So Tesla has grown rapidly over the past 15 years. And over that time of growing, there's been a lot of jobs added, people added. And because Tesla has never made a profit, their goal is not to make a profit. People have just been added and roles have been duplicated, supposedly, so that there are more people working and doing the work that less people could actually be doing. And that's been fine up to this point, because the goal of Tesla has not to make a profit. The goal is to move the car industry and technology industry forward. So they are realizing now that in 2018, sustainability is catching on, but in order to convince people that sustainability works, you need to show them that the numbers work behind it. So now they're restructuring their organization in order to create a profit. So they're cutting 9% of their salaried employees, so that, and they're also flattening their organization as well, so that they can have more information that flows freely. So they're hoping that by doing this, they will free up some money and they'll be able to start turning a profit and show the rest of the car makers and technology industry that sustainability really works, and we should really start moving in that direction. All right, so the message. In the message that Elon sent out, he states the company's goals and why they're there in the first place. And this is important because he doesn't necessarily just say, we're downsizing because we need to make more money and that's that. He's saying, well, the company's downsizing because we're here to try to reach our mission, which is to push the car industry and technology industry forward. They make solar panels, batteries, and things like that. So that's their goal, and that has been their goal up to this point. And now, in order to keep achieving that goal, they need to work on their profits. And unfortunately, the things that eat up profits are employees, especially salaried employees with benefits, paid time off, and things like that. So he's just trying to break the news as gently to the employees as possible and trying to use a little bit of empathy to hopefully help them see his side of the situation and understand why things are going on and why exactly they're happening. Okay, now I'm going to start talking about the DECA chain: data, information, knowledge, and action. Tesla is a prime example of DECA because it has been achieving its goals for the past 15 years. It happens to be that their goals weren't to make money. Their goals were to just have technology. So over the past 15 years, Tesla has been gathering data about the industry that they work in, work in. So batteries, solar, cars, and they're figuring out what works and what doesn't work. So now they've reached the point where they've got plenty of data to look at, and it's a matter of analyzing it and trying to create that, make that data into information. Information is really important because the more information you have, the more, the better decisions and more informed decisions you can make based on what you have presented to you. So Tesla has learned from making cars and things like that how to help them ride nicer, how to make the batteries last as long as possible, and now they're using their information to look at how to restructure the company to make a profit. Now, Elon and his associates, I'm sure, did not make this decision overnight. This is a very big decision to restructure the company, but based on the information that they were given, then they were able to create knowledge between them and create an idea of what should be done in the organization. So, because he wants to keep moving the organization forward, and this is just naturally the next step. So, the action goes without saying. Elon decided to downsize the company by 9% in order to try to increase profitability. The method in which he chose to communicate with his employees was tasteful, because when you think about the size of Tesla and the amount of employees in the organization, and they also have contracts with Home Depot that sell their solar panels. So there's just so many people to tell immediately that email is really the only way to do it. So, and he also did not cut to the chase or anything like that. He was very empathetic and tried to explain the situation to the employees. So I think he carried out the action very well. To me, I do not see that Tesla has fallen into any of the deco loops. They seem to carry through to action every time, and then they learn from their action, and then they put that back into data, and the loop starts over again. So they've been very efficient, and now it just happens to be that their new goals become profitable. So I think this will be the real test to see, now that they've been able to achieve their goals of just getting more information and pushing technology, can they achieve their goal of creating a profit as well? So it'll be a little bit of a different beast for them, I think. So in conclusion, downsizing is very difficult and can hurt morale if it's done incorrectly. However, I think Elon Musk did a very good job of handling this. No one's ever going to be thrilled to hear that they're losing their job, but when you have someone that's compassionate and is listening to you and explains why it's happening and doesn't just push you out the door, it's a little bit easier to take. And when you're working for a company like Tesla that's very mission driven, I'm sure these people understand that that's the goal. And if this may have been they may have known that this was going to happen down the future or down the road, because if they've got two people doing the job that one person could do, it doesn't take much thought to figure out what's going to happen. But it seems to be that people were happy that they worked for Tesla in the first place. So I think Elon did a good job. So that's my presentation. I hope you enjoyed it, and thank you.